Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. The name's PYK, real name's Mia, and we're gonna do a little chit chat. Get ready with me. We gotta talk, girl. I've been gone for like 2 weeks, so let me get my makeup and let's get started. So I feel like I'm very orange right now, but my mirror is in front of me, so I'm gonna be looking at my mirror in the camera, but whatever. So it's been a minute. I've been gone for a while. It's been 2 weeks. I haven't uploaded a video in 2 weeks, and like I was really upset at myself for a while about it because I want to actually be consistent. I enjoy video editing, so that's really like why I started doing content. I like video editing and I like documenting things in my life. So it kind of upset me that I had been gone for such a long time, or what felt like such a long time to me. But I think that I came back a little bit too soon. I've been doing better with the loss of my child, and I never really airplane. Hold on. I never really fully talked about everything that happened, just because, like I said, I think I did come back a little bit too soon, and I didn't give myself enough time to grieve fully, and I was grieving along the way, like throughout the videos and everything, throughout the weeks. But I do think that because of me losing my son, I've been really more honed in on mothering Kai and being a good mom for him. And I mean, that should be something that I've been doing from the start, but people have their shortcomings and everything, and life will sit there and throw curveballs at you all day, and life will be hard, and so many things will come up, and I would not really be giving my all with being a mother to Kai, which parenting is hard. So I'm not bashing myself for doing that, and not really being the mom that I wanted to be, but I am kind of upset that it took me losing my other child to realize that. I just really hate that it took me losing my child to be the mother that I wanted to be, and I kind of like beat myself up about it a lot. This whole process is a lot of like, I could have done this differently, I could have done this differently, and just so many mind games. Like your brain, your own thoughts are like really your downfall. And I've talked about this the last time that I did a video sort of like this. I think it was the visual diary video, and I talked about like how if your thoughts were personified, if your thoughts were a person, if there was somebody saying those things to you that you think about yourself, would you be around that person? So it's like I really try not to listen to the negative thoughts that I have about myself. Oh, this is the Wet n Wild hyaluronic skin tinted hydrators, skin veil, whatever. But you know, this is such a hard process, and grieving is so difficult, and nobody teaches you how to grieve properly. There's no right or wrong way to grieve anything, especially not the loss of your own child. I would have never in a million years thought that would happen to me, but it was out of my hands, and you know, I definitely wish things were different. And that's one thing with me, that I have always lived my life with absolutely no regrets. But this whole situation, I regret so much. I regret not doing everything I possibly could to make sure that he was still here. And, you know, it's not a good feeling. But basically, I have something called HELP syndrome. And it's pretty rare, but basically it is just, I haven't really done a lot of research on it, to be honest, just because it's like I have a lot of fears around it, around like looking into what happened. But girl, I don't know what I want to use to, okay, I'll just use this. So I haven't done a lot of delving into it. The only real research that I did on it was finding out what I had, and how all my symptoms aligned every pregnancy and everything like that. So in my pregnancies, I go eclamptic after I have the baby. Like as soon as labor is done, as soon as delivery happens, I go eclamptic. I start seizing really bad. It's scary. And with Kai, I had an emergency C-section because he was decelerating. So I had an emergency C-section, and even then, as soon as Kai was taken out of my body, I immediately started seizing. I'm seizing while they're stitching me up, stitching my C-section scar up. And the first time that it happened with Kai, we thought it was just because I had been given too much medicine, because I got an epidural very, very late into my labor process. I was already 9.5 centimeters dilated when I got my epidural. And the only reason I got the epidural was because my cervix wasn't thinning out. So I was really trying to be as natural as possible, but my cervix just was not thinning out. I was not effaced, but I was dilated. So it was very weird. And I got tired. My body got really tired, and I wasn't able to fight through the contractions like I was in the beginning. So I got the epidural, and then that's when he started decelerating, and we had to get the C-section. And we thought, like, okay, maybe I'm just seizing because we got too much medicine, because while they were, you know, messing with your stomach to see if you could feel anything, I was like, yeah, I still feel that, I still feel that. And so they gave me more medicine, and we thought I was seizing because of that. But I actually went eclamptic, and we didn't know that at that time until after the doctors, you know, looked into everything. So we already knew that there was a possibility that I could seize after having Haven. And we tried to labor at home as long as possible. And it's so many things, like I said, that I regret, and I really wish that I would have gone to the hospital sooner, because we ended up having to go to the hospital in an ambulance because I started pushing, honey. I got the urge to push while we was on the way home from dropping Kai off at my grandma's house. Like, pulled over, I started pushing, said, let's go home, get these hospital bags, and go to the hospital. And ended up having to go to the hospital by the ambulance because while I was at home pushing, I pushed out a sack, just a sack of water. And that happened with Kai too. I had 2 sacks. We don't really know why. Twins do run in my family, so that could have been a possibility, but with all of my pregnancies, my first ultrasound was a little bit later on. So what am I looking for? Okay. So even if there was a possibility of twins and one just passed away, we didn't know. So, do I want to wear this one? Yeah. I pushed out a sack, hit the ground, busted open, water everywhere, right? Amniotic fluid everywhere, blood everywhere, whatever. So Zakari just fills up the bathtub with water. I sit in there. We continue to push while he calls the ambulance. And we wanted to go back to Emory Midtown, which is where we had Kai. And that is where my doctor's office was located later on in the pregnancy. But because we had to call the ambulance, they took us to Southern Regional, which we did not want to go to Southern Regional after everything that had happened with that woman's baby being decapitated. Rest in peace. I pray for healing among that family, and her body and her spirit and her mind, everything. But we really, really, really did not want to go there. And I was born at Southern Regional. So when we first were pregnant with Kai, I always wanted to go there, and then everything happened. So we decided not to. But we had to go because it was closer, even though there was no traffic. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. There was no traffic at all. So we could have gotten to Emory, but they didn't take us. And I'm still pushing in the ambulance. And by the time I get literally moved from the stretcher to the hospital bed, his head is already coming. Like, he's already crowning. So push him out, no medicine, no epidural, no nothing. He just never took his first breath. I went a clamptic while I was getting stitched up because I tore, which that's a whole nother story about just like malpractice in medicine and everything like that, because I tore, but I was stitched up improperly. And then it turns out I didn't tear at all. So it was a lot. But I went eclamptic, and then that's when one of the doctors there finally was like, maybe this is what you have going on. If this happened with your last pregnancy, everything like that. I have really, really frequent kidney infections when I'm pregnant. Literally, like, as soon as one is gone, a few days later, another infection happens. I did not realize how quickly this concealer creases. Did I overprime my face or something? Is my face too moisturized? But I'm gonna go ahead and set that. I'm just gonna set my inner corner because it keeps creasing a lot. On the inner corner right underneath my eye. Nothing else will be going there, so go ahead and set right there. Just not take it too far out for powder bronzer, cream blush, cream blush, powder blush. What am I talking about? Cream blush, cream. Get this nose snatched to the gods. I didn't put any concealer on my forehead, but I'm just gonna use what's on the beauty blender already. Yeah, that's enough. My eyes are so far apart. And my face is so flat. But, so, I don't even remember where I was at, but I used to get really frequent kidney infections. I would always go eclamptic. I would have issues with fainting and passing out during pregnancy, lightheadedness, very, very often. So pregnancy has never been nice to me. But the doctor was like, well, she wasn't a doctor, she was like a nurse. And she came and was like, maybe this is what you have, do a little research on it. Bada bing, bada boom. I have every single symptom. Pain on one ovary during my pregnancy, the whole nine, right? So it can be deadly. And it could either take the life of the mother because of the seizing and all the health issues that happen, or it can take the life of the child. And sadly, that is what happened. You know, and I really feel cheated by the medical field, just because during my pregnancy with Haven, we only had like 6 doctor's appointments, because the first doctor I was going to was the doctor that decapitated a child, and they did not let us know until she just closed her practice. And we were like, well, where are we supposed to go? So they gave us the number to another place, and because they were giving that number to all the people that were going to that practice and seeing that doctor, they were fully booked. And the soonest that I could be seen, when I called them, the soonest that I could be seen was December. And by then I had already started dilating. By December, I was already dilating a little bit. I was already having prodromal labor. And I was like, girl, that's gonna probably be like a month before I deliver this baby. I need to see somebody sooner. So we called Emory Midtown, which is where we went before, but we didn't call the same doctors, just because when we went there with Kai, we had a lot of issues with them not listening to things that I was expressing that had to do with my HELP syndrome that we didn't know at the time. My frequent kidney infections, I would always talk to them about uterus pain that I was having, and they were just like, you know, that's normal with pregnancy. And it turns out it was a bladder infection that turned into a kidney infection. It was just a lot of me passing out and them not paying attention to it. Me having really high blood pressure and blood sugar and them not paying attention to it, no matter how many times I told them. So we really did not want to go back to the same private practice within Emory. So we just looked in the OB department in Emory as a hospital, but they did not accept my insurance. So we just had to go back to the doctors that we went to before. And then those doctors were very slow with getting my tests caught up, because it had been so long since my last appointment. They didn't really do everything that they needed to before it was time for them to come, in terms of like, oh my gosh, I forget how fast that highlighter dries down. Ah! Oh my God, no! Oh, that's frustrating. Child. They just didn't test everything that they needed to, and nothing was caught. I expressed my concerns to everyone every time about Haven and my pregnancy. Every doctor that I saw, I let them know about my previous pregnancy. And even the doctor's office that I had went to with Kai, they already knew all that stuff. And they didn't pay attention last time, so of course they weren't going to pay attention this time. Oh my God. That is stuck where it's at. Do you see that? Oh my God. Girl. Okay, that's working a little bit. So, nobody caught it. We had one ultrasound, and I was already like 30 something weeks by the time I had my first ultrasound. and they did a stress test because I did let them know that I was already having labor issues or prodromal labor and things like that. And even the doctor there was saying like, he's not really moving that much, but maybe we're just not catching it because he's so big. And it's like, no, I don't think so. I think it was just because I was pretty much going into active labor every night, which is what prodromal labor is. It's real active labor, but because it doesn't progress, it just stops all the time, every night. So I think because I was going into labor every day and my body was fully contracting every day, it put too much stress on him. And he was stressed, and when the real labor came, he was tired, you know? So I've just been having a lot of fear within the medical field, and like I was talking about with me tearing and being stitched up, and I was stitched improperly. I was like stitched almost completely closed. So I never really saw anyone about my tearing or my stitches or anything like that because I've just been so scared about being around doctors and everything like that. I feel like this is really dark, but it might just be because the light is in front of me and not like on all sides of me. So yeah. And all of this was just so traumatic, and I kind of jumped back into my normal life pretty quickly because I wanted to kind of move on for my mental well-being, and in turn it didn't really help. I ended up like becoming really manic and just having a lot of issues with my mental health. And I still am. I see a therapist every single week. I see a psychiatrist. I talk to people within my insurance. I talk to other grieving mothers. So I do have a lot of support. But you know, it's a very long and hard process. And we're working through it. So lately I just have kind of been struggling a little bit on my own, like kind of privately, because I'm trying to make the steps to do things that I know will help me get further in the grieving process, like going through his old clothes. Well, his old clothes, he never got to wear them. But going through his clothes and figuring out what we wanted to keep and everything. And going through his box that they sent home with us. It has like a little bear and his footprints and his pictures in it and everything like that. I just wanted to be able to get to a point where I could go through those things without getting upset. And so that's what I've been doing lately, is just making sure that I am taking the steps that I need to help myself get further in this process. You know, but it's hard, of course. So I've been struggling a little bit, and I decided just to not really stress so much about being consistent online and focus on my healing. And even doing this right now, I know this will go out, but I don't know if the consistency will come back after. And I'm not really going to beat myself up about it either. And I've been realizing that I'm not even like a short form content girly for real. Like, I really don't like it. It is very easy. It's just so much planning that has to go into it. And then like, I'm a mom. I cannot post every single day, especially with like TikTok, how fast the algorithm is and how fast paced that app is. I can't post every day, twice a day. I cannot do that. I cannot. And I was doing 2 times a week before, and that is fine. It's just I am not going to stress for TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to stress myself out over TikTok. I'm not going to stretch myself too thin to record a TikTok. I have a child. Like, there are so much more important things that I could be doing rather than stressing about recording a 15-second video. YouTube is so much easier for me because not much planning has to go into it. It's just the editing that takes a long time, but I love editing. And, you know, that's something I can do while I'm with my son. But yeah, y'all get TikToks from me. And I know it's good for like growth and everything, but it's not anything I'm gonna stress about. I might just go back to doing the basic transition content on TikTok that I was doing before I started content creation. No makeup, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might just go back to that. But where's my eyebrow pencil? I just realized I didn't do my eyebrows. That's the truth. I just don't really know if I am going to continue to be able to be consistent right now. Let me get a little bit closer. I have not shaved my eyebrows in a minute. They are not shaped. So I don't know what these brows about to look like. I look so orange on this camera. And I have my light on the cool setting and I still look orange. But bear with me, y'all. Just bear with me, please. This is a very new process for me. I have not dealt with death a lot in my life, or grief. So it's very hard, very complicated, very new. Let me do these eyebrows before I start running my mouth. Why do I look like that? I don't know why I contour my nose to look bigger right here, but I like it. I like it in person. On the camera, I look a little crazy, but I think this whole experience has definitely helped with my faith though, because I grew up a Christian, but I converted to Buddhism in, I believe, 2020. And at that time, I was very big on, you know, keeping myself within the structures of what religion I identified with. And I talked about this before, realizing that I don't have to just believe Buddhist beliefs. I don't have to just believe Christian beliefs. So I'm like a hybrid Buddhist Christian. And I've really leaned a lot into my Christianity lately and just really calling on God and praying and getting the word every day just to help with my healing. My eyebrows are so uneven and they're very ugly. They're very ugly. I need to shape my eyebrows. These are so ugly and they're so thick. Ugh, I hate thick eyebrows. I used to have super thick eyebrows growing up and I hated it. I'm about to take all this off, if I'm being quite honest. I haven't done liquid highlight in a while. And I think that's why I don't like it. It's because to me it gives high school Mia, and I don't with that. I don't with that, okay? Yeah, but I've leaned more into my faith and leaned more into the Christian beliefs, you know, because God is a healer, He's a protector, and I'm going to learn something coming out of this, and I think what I was meant to learn, or what was meant to change, is just how I was as a parent for my son, for Kai. And I am more happy with how I am now toward him and the mother that I am for him right now. These brows are hideous. Oh my God, I hate it. Oh, I hate this. And I can't, that's why I usually do my eyebrows first, so I can take it off and change it if it's ugly. Oh, it's getting worse. Although you got boo-boo family, you don't even got nobody being honest with you. Wait till I evaporate. Nobody see through transportation and make. Let me fix my eyebrows, y'all, and then I'll be back. But I have been taking the steps to make my content better. Right now I'm recording on my phone. I did recently get a camera. It's the same quality as my phone. It's 1080 HD. This is a Sony Cybershoot. I think it's HX9V. It's a very old camera, but I just needed something, which we already had it and we didn't know where it was. And then when I went through the other room where we had all of our stuff at, I found it again, but I just needed a camera so that way I could be better at recording things for TikTok on my phone and YouTube on my camera. I think we're getting there. So I do have it. I just got an SD card for it though. It came with a 2 gigabyte SD card, and honey, I record longer videos than that. So I did recently get a bigger SD card. I'm just waiting on it to get here. It's supposed to get here tomorrow. So I could have recorded this video tomorrow on my camera, but I needed to do my makeup today anyways. So I thought might as well. I've been getting back into art. That is something that I used to do growing up to help with my depression, was to make art. So I've been getting back into art. I've been focusing on selling stuff on Depop. Yeah, I've definitely been trying to regain control of my own life and the things that I do have control over. And I think the way that I'm doing it is through like going back and honing in on the things that I enjoy to do in my life, like make art and do tattoos, things like that. So this eyebrow is so thick. Okay, it kind of eats better than this one though, if we're being honest. I think that's helping me regain control, or feel like I am starting to gain control over my life again. I'm not a huge control freak, but I am about the things that, the very few things in life that I do have control over. And I do think I'm getting better. Oops, that was an accident. I do think I'm getting better. So I think that's why I'm making this video now. The brows are gonna have to be thick because my eyebrows are naturally thick and I have not shaped them and thinned them out recently. So they're gonna have to be thick, but if they're gonna be thick, they at least have to look a little bit decent. I need to let go of the Instagram brow. I used to do like a fluffy brow, but I don't like the way it looks when my eyebrows aren't shaped. So I had to do this today. I have no tail on this eyebrow. This is a light brown eyebrow pencil when I have black hair. My face looks very round. So yeah, I think I'm doing better. And that's why I'm here. And hopefully I'll be able to start back being consistent now. This sack is full. I feel like my face is so round. I think it's just because my hair is full of it. I'm not used to my face looking so round. And then the eyebrows aren't long and lifted like they usually are. No, it's my face. My face just looks really round. My pupils look huge. I don't look like myself right now, and it's kind of scaring me a little bit. I'm gonna have to do eyeliner. I need something to help pull my face up because I'm looking very round and I don't have a round face. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner though. Do I want to use black or do I want to just use brown? Make it subtle. I think I'm gonna use brown. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna have to go on with black. A brown eyeliner is not doing it for me. There we go. There we go. That's the I know. Girl, go to hell right now, please. I don't highlight my chin because I already feel like I have a big chin. Don't want to draw more attention to it. over just a little bit. I already feel like it's so dark though, but I think it's just because I have this cool setting on. See, I look so orange on camera now. I look so round. I gained weight or something.
These bitches go way back. And these ain't the number twos. They porcelain. Your daddy spent the bag. For your mammy or you.
If you pray for me. Please include me and my family in your prayers. Pray for our healing. Because this has been a hard process. Girl, I'm missing so much of my makeup. The first week that I didn't upload, I was out of town. So I didn't want to record and possibly jeopardize my safety by people knowing that I'm not in town. I mean, in town where I live, which most people don't know where I live anyways, but still, you gotta be cautious nowadays. People will find anything out about you. I'm gonna go get my mascara and my lashes, and I think my black eyeliner is there too. It is BRB. So I got my stuff. I think what it is the highlighter. It's adding like a lightness, like dragging my face down a little bit. So I'm going to bring this in. Blush and I don't need to darken up my contour anymore because it's really dark already. It's darker than what I'm used to. But regardless, let's talk about something in better spirits. Yeah? Diddy. I'm kidding. That's just the most recent thing I've seen on TikTok. I am about to start taking tattoo clients. Right? Excited. I'm gonna get licensed very soon and start taking clients. I think Kai just woke up from his nap. He took an early nap today because he didn't get enough sleep and he was very upset. He didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so none of us really did. And you'd think I would just take a nap with him, but I need to hurry up because we have to go soon. But I'm gonna start taking tattoo clients, and I'm doing style boxes on Depop now. So if you guys want to shop my Depop, it's at PYK Pics. Yeah, I really enjoy thrifting, and I thought I might as well thrift for other people, you know. So I'm gonna take some of this black eyeshadow. Yeah, that's good. So I sell a lot of vintage designer purses on Depop right now, and shoes. But like I said, I just started doing style box. I literally put up the listing for style boxes today, and I'm doing that through Instagram or email, instead of people ordering on Depop, because I don't want my shipping logistics to mess up on Depop, because it'll take me like a month to get everything together for a style box. So if you want a style box, DM me on Instagram or email me, and we'll go through everything about that. Yeah, so y'all are just gonna watch me finish getting ready because I kind of have to hurry up. I'm doing falsies today because I don't have my lash clusters on, but I still want the lash look. My eyelids are creasing, but I don't put anything up there anyway, so I don't care, to be honest. I hope these lashes look good, because I have not worn strip lashes in a minute, and I just got these and I've never worn them before, so I hope they look decent. Go ahead and hit the bottom. Leaning in and y'all can barely see me, but oh my god, my bottom lashes are getting long.
Vatroob music.
I need to brush them out a little bit. My 22nd birthday is coming up, and I was pregnant on my 21st birthday, so I'm doing a redo. So my 22nd birthday is just gonna be my 21st birthday. But I'm not gonna say I'm turning 21, you know, because that's corny. See how this goes. For my concealer, I use the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating for concealer, and then e.l.f. Camo Matte for liquid bronzer. Oh, that was too much. For my blush, I use I think it was the Milani cream blush. Is the Milani Cheat Kiss in 110, and then I use the Black Radiance Baked Blush in Warm Berry for my powder. What else did I do with my face this time? I used the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Fair, I think. Light fair, something like that, because I like a bright under eye. And then I don't recommend the liquid highlighter, so I'm not going to tell you. It dries too fast, as you saw. Let me get this on. I don't have no handheld mirror, so I'm just going to get really close to the mirror at 1 second. It's kind of long. That corner is just a little bit too long for me. I kind of want to just trim the actual hair on the lash because it fits my eye perfectly. It's just that little fan is a little bit too long. And I usually like my outer corner lash to be pretty long. But this one just a little bit too long. I never feel like a strip lash is secure. I don't know why. I just feel like it is always not in the right spot, where it's gonna come off. It's gonna be lifting. And I refuse to have a lifting lash in public. That's embarrassing. It's cute though, it eats. It definitely eats. It's just, that is bothering me. And then that corner is not staying down. Kai is here. He's awake from his nap, so. I feel like they're pulling my eyes down. I hate when the corners of my eyes look droopy. And I feel like this is doing that.
Maybe the next one. Blue.
Let me see. Did it make my eyes so droopy?
Green. Wow. So we have red, orange.
I don't know, child. Whatever. I'm gonna do my lip liner and go purple, I think. If not, I'll just do brown. Let me wipe this Aquaphor off a little bit. It is raining so bad that we have to go somewhere. Let's see how this purple look goes. This is the Milani Understatement lip liner in the shade Raisin Berry. I'm gonna go with a pink center. Y'all know I love a pink center. Okay, don't jump on me. Girl, this is too gray. I need some pink in there. is what we're going with. I don't know. Maybe, hopefully. I really do prefer lash extensions or my cluster lashes because I feel like this looks stupid. I feel like I look so stupid right now. I feel like it's dragging my eye down, especially over here. Push kind of shove, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna cut that little piece off the side. I'm gonna go ahead and set this in place. Okay, I'm going to go, I think I like it. Yeah, I think this is what we're going with. I need a retwist. This would eat if I had a retwist. But I think I'm gonna do something like this. Like this. Earrings in, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the gray notification bell next to it to get notified every single time I post a video. And I'll see you guys in the next video whenever that time may come. Okay, love you.